Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm here to talk about Spider-Man Brand New Day. I just saw the movie, so this is my out of theater review. I haven't seen any other person, I haven't spoken to anyone else. This is just me fresh out the theater talking about it. Now, before I talk about whether I like the movie or not, let me tell you my my idea of Spider-Man, what makes Spider-Man Spider-Man. I did a video on this once. It's basically my first video. Please check it out. It's pretty shitty, but yeah, it was fun to make. Anyway, Spider-Man is a character that is all about responsibility. Everyone knows this. And in the midst of responsibility is a character who's all about humanity. Humanity in the sense that you and I, who are the reader, can see ourselves in Spider-Man. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's a self-insert. That is different. What I'm saying is Spider-Man is the type of character that goes through the same thing you and I as people go through. You don't see Iron Man struggle to pay bills, or read an Avengers comic and see the Wasp try to struggle on how to fight crime and turn in an assignment. Spider-Man is where it's at, and with the help of that, you see him with his personal struggles, and you see him with the struggles and how to relate with people. Those people come from a very large variety of supporting characters, and I will get there. Now, do I like this film? I mean, as a movie, I do. As a movie, it's great. But I have a couple of things I wasn't really feeling, and I also have a couple of things I do like about the movie, and I'll give my rating later. So, what do I like about the movie? Let me start with the suit. I fucking love the suit. The suit is perfect. The suit got me bricked hard. I was having a boner seeing that suit because it's the best Spider-Man costume ever made. My personal favorite is the Tobey Maguire one, but I would be a fool to, not think that is the objective best Spider-Man suit. And seeing it in action feels even better. And another thing I liked was that Tom Holland really gave a more mature version of the character. It wasn't a whiny Mr. Stark, he wasn't doing none of that shit. So he's very mature, and his acting was solid. Tom Holland was perfect casting to play Spider-Man, and this movie really shows that. And what else do I like? Yeah, the action scenes, the swinging scenes, they were all perfection. Alright, the movie was fucking delivered on those parts. And Frank Castle, now this is interesting. Frank Castle is very good in this film. John Bernthal knocked it out of the park with this one. I haven't seen Daredevil season 2, and I haven't seen the Netflix show. Anything Netflix I haven't really seen. But as far as the MCU is concerned, Brand New Day is John Bernthal's best performance as the Punisher, in the MCU. There are a lot of things here and there, but if I remember, I'll let you know. But those are the things I was a huge fan of. Now, what don't I like about this film? Really, it's really Now, this is where it gets into spoiler territory. If you don't want to be spoiled, you might as well fuck off. Just kidding. You might as well just like maybe save to watch later and just watch it later after you finish watching it. Or if you're like some asshole who doesn't give a fuck and still want to watch it regardless, yeah, be my guests. So, what don't I like? Now, this is a huge spoiler. I feel like the trailer was trying to sell it as, oh, we're going back to classic Spider-Man. And at the end of the day, it did the exact same thing I had an issue with in the home trilogy. Misplaced priorities. Now, what do I mean by that? The home trilogy movies, why I didn't like it was that its main priority was less about making a honest to God Spider-Man movie, and it was more of, oh, how do we connect this to the larger MCU? Now, you can make an argument that this is a interconnected universe and everything has to be connected, but at the same time, I feel like Spider-Man is a character that if you're doing a Spider-Man movie, make it a fucking Spider-Man movie. Like, you don't have to connect a villain to Tony Stark, or you make Shocker's weapons from the Chitauri, whatever the fuck. Now, in this case, there was a huge, how will I explain this? There was a huge focus on Sadie Sink's character. Now, I warned you the last time that there's spoilers, so I'll just say it now. She's Jean Grey. She is Jean Grey, and the second to third act spend a huge time developing mutants in the MCU. And most of those villains you see, like Boomerang, Scorpion, Tarantula, etc., Tombstone, like, there were less of villains in the movie, but more of like, oh, blink and miss cameos and plot devices. Scorpion being the plot device. It was the tool that Jean Grey had to, she had to inhabit his body to find the VMAX. Was that what it was called? Yeah, let me know in the comments if I got that wrong. So yeah. Another thing is, while Spider-Man was more in character than the last trilogy, some things still felt very bleak about his character, in the sense that, like, the only thing going for him was that, like, there was no support system around him. Yeah, there was Jane the Wolf, but he wasn't going to school. He didn't have, like, a job. And in that process of going to school or a job, you meet supporting characters. And if you watch something like Spectacular Spider-Man, you would see that, like, those aspects are very important. Now, being Spider-Man is hard, and being Peter Parker is also hard. Why don't we have J. Jonah Jameson make the vendetta? Because No Way Home, after Doctor Strange cast the spell and Peter wanted to go tell Ned and MJ who he really was, there was a voiceover and Jameson was like reporting, and he was like, oh, I will unmask who Spider-Man is, I will expose him as the menace it really is. And we jumped to Brand New Day and they gave the motherfucker a key to the city. Something was a bit off, So, like, there isn't like genuine conflict on like the struggles of being Spider-Man. I feel like those were just window dressing. Like, actual struggles we see in the comics, and people will be like, oh, it's not supposed to be like the comics, but like the selling point is, oh, we're trying to make it more like the comics. Hey, we copied some covers, right? And if anyone is expecting a villain, like a main villain, if we're being real, there is no villain. Like, there is no main super villain. Like, there is no Tombstone like running the criminal empire behind the scenes, or there is no secret villain like the fucking, Jackal or some shit. Like, none of that. It's Jean Grey, and she's the misunderstood villain that turns good at the end. Like, yeah, that really, like, and one thing, every time the Hulk thing. I mean, the Hulk was pretty nice. The Hulk was decent. I didn't have that much of a problem with the Hulk. And him being Savage Hulk is not a big deal for me, because I'm not one of those fans that believe Hulk being done justice is just him screaming and breaking things. I feel like there's a lot more to Hulk than that. You can check out some comics from Peter David's run or Paul Jenkins' run. Those are my favorites, by the way. So, but as far as, it's not his movie, so I wasn't really expecting much, by the way. I even thought Hulk was like, gonna be mind controlled. That's gonna be the main big bad. Well, that happened. That wasn't like really the main focus. The main antagonist was really Jean Grey, and it was setting up mutant shit. I just hope Peter is able to deal with Magneto finding out that he created the prototype for the inhibitor collars. Oh my god, I bit my tongue. So yeah, I feel like there's more to say, but as far as like the overall movie is concerned, oh yeah, there's the Ned thing. Ned is not even a character at all. His whole shtick was, oh, I made an app and I have a wall of weird to find out who Spider-Man really is. And when Spider-Man was right in his vicinity, all he had to do was to ask stupid ass questions and build Legos with him. Yeah, people would call him the CEO of sex, and even that isn't even part of the movies. So I don't get why Ned is interesting as a character. If you really think there's more to Ned, you can talk to me in the comments. I'm open to hearing from you. So how would I rate the movie? I would give it a 7 out of 10. 7.5. So, and despite my venting, I would still say you go check it out. It's still a good time, regardless. If you want to see some Spidey action, because trust me, the action scenes are fantastic. So go for it. Have a good time. Take your nephews, take your kids, take your girlfriend. Try to make out with her when the lights are turned off. But yeah, sure. So if you like this video, this is more of like a rants discussion, or you want videos like this, yeah, let me know. I'll be ready to discuss like